I was going to say today was the calm before the storm, but I mean, really quite important. We need to win these games. We've got basically a choice, 3 games left, and it could be the Champions League, the Europa League, Euro Cup 2, or no Europe at all. Hello everyone and welcome back to more Norwich City bouncing back, and it's the final 2 games of the Premier League season today. Not the final episode of the season though, of course. If you didn't watch last time's, make sure you watch it. But we did manage to win the Europa League semi-final after falling at that hurdle last year. We got through it this time, and we have got next episode on Saturday, the Europa League final to look forward to against AC Milan. But before then, we've got to wrap up the Premier League season. 2 games left to go. Tottenham Hotspur first, and then Burnley. We need a result, and we're in a good position, as you can see there from the table. 57 points in 5th place with 2 games to go. Level with Everton, 4 points clear of Spurs, and then 5 points clear of Wolves. We're in a good position, but we need to get a result to guarantee Europa League football. And it's fair to say we're not in particularly good form from a domestic point of view. The last time we won a game in the Premier League was against Newcastle back on the 18th of March, 2 months ago pretty much. The only win since then, only 2 wins anyway, one against Real Sociedad and one against Real Betis. Didn't even beat them both times. It's not been particularly amazing indeed. Before the Newcastle game, the other time we won was back in February. We've won 2 league games since February. It's shocking form, but well, if we can get over the line today, that would be good. I think we had this issue really last year. We kind of reached the end of the season. The players are kind of a little bit burnt out. Probably haven't rotated enough, which, that's my fault. But there we are. With 3 games left, could be very, very good, and we could get a boost right here, right now, because Everton are playing Wolves in the game today. Huge match, really. Depending on what happens, that could potentially even pretty much get us over the line. Leicester, of course, involved in the conversation as well. They're against Man City, so we'll watch that one with interest. I mean, we can't qualify for the Champions League. That is out of the question, at least from the league. We can obviously still do it through the Europa League, but yeah, let's see what happens with the Everton-Wolves game in particular. Right, don't know the result yet, but we've qualified for Euro Cup 2. It said that, so that means we can't finish any lower than 7th. What has happened? Everton have won. They have beaten Wolves 2-1. Wolves now cannot catch us for 7th place. Yep, that's it. They can't catch us. So we're guaranteed 7th at least. That is good news. That's the backup insurance policy, though. We don't want to be in Euro Cup 2 if we can avoid it. We want to be in the Champions League, ideally, but the Europa League at the very least. Let's beat Tottenham. I think if we beat Spurs, it is done today, and then we can use the Burnley game to sort of experiment, really. Right, I've been thinking about what to do, really, and the obvious thing to do is to play a 4-2-3-1, which is I don't want to, but I think we're probably going to have to at some point, but maybe not against the top sides. I think my plan next season is to play that against sort of weaker sides, especially at home, and then play this against the stronger side. So we're going to start with this against Spurs. We can always switch it up if we need to, but the personnel we are going to tweak a little bit. I am going to bring Adam back in over other Adam, but Curtis Jones is going to start on the left hand side. I've not been impressed with either Cantwell or Lookman particularly, and then the midfield is going to be, as you would expect, Buendia of course going to be. Their defence is set, the goalkeeper is set, but that is the only major change from what we have been playing. Right, win this one today. We're in the Europa League. Let's just get it done. Let's get over the line. Get a win on the board in the league. That would be good. And then we can just sort of relax and work out who is going to be in the Europa League final lineup. Hopefully, the confidence from getting to that final will sort of, spur us on here against Spurs. That's a terrible pass. Calvin Phillips has not reacted to it, but I don't know what that attempt was from Buendia. That's again an awful pass. I was planning on also switching up the passing back to sort of the mixed passing kind of thing. I don't know whether I did that or not as Son fires over. Have I done that? No, it's still on shorter. So what on earth are you doing? Maybe we just do this much shorter. Literally just only do short passes. I think actually a draw is fine, so that would be fine. We're not drawing at the moment though. We had a free kick, it's gone in, and Louis Sibley, for his 6th of the season, he's done pretty well coming into the side. He's still very, very young. It's the highest level football he's ever played. Buendia swings it in, Tarkowski heads on, the save can only be parried by Navas to Sibley, and we have the lead. Chance for another one. Buendia puts it in. Mepham from a ridiculously tight angle. No way he was going to get that in. Half time, and I mean, it's one of the weirdest XG graphs I've ever seen. We did nothing until the free kick went in, pretty much. But good, well done. Let's not do the thing where we throw it away in the second half. Right, trying to build from the back. I mean, look, right, shorter passing. This is what we're trying to do. I mean, maybe this is what we have to do. You tell them to do shorter passing, and they just still lob it long. So if we say much shorter, then I mean, what are we doing? Ridiculous waste of time. That's not a short pass, is it? But if we score from it, then I don't mind. We haven't. But, you know, again, I don't mind when we do it as long as it's actually accurate. It's when we just lob the ball around to no one. Not much action here, but we're doing what we need to do. That is the main thing. I don't. If we concede an equaliser, obviously that would still be okay. A draw would be enough, I believe. But I'd rather just win, just for the whole sort of not winning a game for ages thing. Still nothing happening. It's good. It's going to be done. We've got seconds left. Please no final highlight. That would be really appreciated. It's not eventful. It's not interesting. It doesn't matter. We've beaten Tottenham by 1-0, and we have safely qualified for the Europa League group stage. Right, there we go. We're on 60 points. Everton on 60 points. No one else can catch us. The Burnley game quite simply means who is going to finish in 5th or 6th, much like last year. That's what it's come down to. Tom here, boring Norwich. I mean, yes, that. But at the end of the day, if we win, I don't really care, to be honest. I don't really care. We are safely through. The budget for for the summer, 1.5 million wage, 81 million transfer budget. Very similar to last year. Not much extra in the old wage budget. We'll have to sort of shift this around a little bit, I think. Potentially could get that boost, of course, if we do end up making the Champions League final. Right then, bit of a risk for the final game against Burnley, but I want to sort of try some things. We've rotated pretty much everybody other than Eder and Pope, give everyone a rest. We're going to try the other system. We're going to play Taylor Oakes here, who is looking like our brightest regen prospect. Developed very nicely, actually. Going to see how he gets on in that position. Other regens on the bench to potentially bring on. Obviously, I do want to win it, but let's try this. We'll try this system, see how we get on with it. Going to start off on balance, but we can go positive. We can go attacking if needs be. We want to finish 5th if we can, but we don't have too much to play for. We are going to be in the Europa League group stage, whatever happens. In terms of elsewhere, the relegation places are already sorted. Palace, Burnley and Watford are going down. Burnley, finally, they've avoided it for years. They've finally gone. But the title is very much up for grabs. Liverpool, Man United and Chelsea could all win it. Liverpool probably the best placed, but any one of them could do it. Very early highlight. Adam is starting today because I want him to see if he can score, because he's not scored for a while. That was close. Corner in from Edwards, flicks it into the box, bouncing around, and it's been put in by Ronaldo Vieira. 2nd of the season for him. Been a bit of a bit part player this year, but has done his job well when called upon. Hopefully the first of many. Man United, of course. Well, I didn't even notice. They're playing Everton, so the only team that can really stop us finishing 5th are against a team who want desperately to win the title. Edwards again, another corner swung in, looking for Adam. He's hit the post. How much closer can he be? I mean, I want him to score today. We need him to break a long drought of goals, probably the longest he's had the entire save so far. And I want him to be ready for the Europa League final, but very close there. Burnley could equalise. Chris Wood goes very close indeed against his former teammate. Right, we knocked it on Adam. He's very, very deep. Can he run through the defence? He beats one challenge. Can he beat a second? No, but Marcus Edwards picks up the loose ball. Is he going to go for the shot? He's been flattened. It's got to be a penalty, surely. And this is prime opportunity for Adam to get back amongst the goals. It's being given. It has been given. Adam, come on, mate. Come on. You can do it. You know what to do. You've done it dozens of times. Straight down the middle. Keeper goes the wrong way. 22nd of the season for him. It's been a long time coming, but, well, very good that he's done it. Confident. That's the classy finish of a man who has been scoring for fun, not who hasn't scored for about 10 games. I mean, the amount of action going on here is way more than normal. Maybe this is the way forwards, but not if they're going to score. That was ridiculous. George Edmondson, what happened here? The free kick comes in from McNeil. I mean, That's hit two of our defenders on the way in. Two of them. One of them tried. Sloppy. Very sloppy. That is the danger of this system. That's why I don't necessarily want to use it unless we're sort of the favourites. I guess that's what I'm planning on using it for against for the games, especially at home like this, where we are the favourites to win, so we can rack up the old goals a bit more easily, I think. But then the other one is a bit more stable defensively. I mean, obviously that was a set piece, but you know what I mean. Anyway, Taylor Oakes involved, and he's got himself an assist. Got himself his first assist for the club. That was a lovely ball. Marcus Edwards with another smart finish to make it 3. This was a very nice move indeed. Good work and hold up play from the midfielders. Of course, pushed a little further forward, but Oakes here. Beautiful pass. Lovely weight on it. It's another fantastic finish from Edwards. He's been, well, pretty productive of late. I mean, looking ahead to next season, transfers and things like that, I think, well, we've got a couple of players coming through. Taylor Oakes, Ryan Davis as well, who can play in this kind of position if we use this system, or if we use the other one, then could be useful. My plan is to sort of move James Maddison out to the left-hand side once he comes back from injury. So potentially we don't need to necessarily buy anyone else to replace him in the sort of Mazzala role. Coming forward in search of a fourth to really truly seal this one and seal 5th place as well. Burnley are looking like a side who are going to be in the Championship next season. Not really too up for it particularly. Edwards for his second. Can he put it back? No, it's just blocked. We still want more. I mean, this is certainly giving us a lot more highlights than the other one, really, I think, at the moment. Anyway, across to Taylor Oakes. If he get a goal, that would be lovely. It's a good effort, but Omlin makes the save. And I've brought on Aaron Hitchman, another one of our youngsters on the left-hand side. Couple more to maybe come on shortly, but Burnley, maybe they're not done yet. They want a bit more pride. Dwight McNeil looking to put a ball across. It's easily blocked, but they do still have an opportunity. Can we maybe clear up this danger here? Chris Wood has scored, so brilliant. So yeah, definitely more attacking, not really more particularly good in terms of defending, that's kind of obvious, really. Now Everton they've taken the lead against Man United, so I'm gonna make the switch back to the other system just to sort of hopefully see this out a bit more comfortably. I mean, that's the plan anyway. That's the plan. Adam back to Vieira. Taylor Oakes on the ball, looking to run forwards. Now in the more deeper role, he's comfortable in both. What we like to see from that kind of position. Chowdhury, if we could get a fourth, that would be appreciated. That would stop any possibility of being caught. Oakes looks for someone. He gets it back. Hitchman. Either of them scoring would be a nice way to end the season off. Oakes is going to take it on, finds Ida. Hitchman's there. Hitchman with a good effort, but it's blocked once again. Into injury time. Everton 3-1 up. So let's not concede an equaliser, because then we will be finishing in 6th place, and I'd rather not do that. You get 2 million more for finishing in 5th, and pride and everything, and we have 3-2 against an already relegated team at home. Not truly convincing, but at least there was more sort of productivity going forward. I mean, to be fair, the XG, we should have probably done a bit better. The opportunity we've had there, maybe with a few more clinical players on there, could have maybe helped. I don't know. Certainly interesting. Not going to use this system in the final, I don't think. At least not from the off, but we're going to use it more next season for sure. Well done, boys. Good way to end the year. 2 wins. 2 wins from our last 2 games, having been pretty terrible for the last 2 months. So that's quite good. We finished in 5th place on goal difference over Everton. They deny Man United the title by coming from behind. Liverpool drew 0-0 with Man City. So if United had won, they would be champions. But Liverpool get a massive favour from their Merseyside rivals. Dominic Calvert-Lewin with a hat-trick, and Everton deny Man United the title. But the most important thing there, Adam ends his goal drought. That is what we like to see, and that is going to be that for today. The domestic season is done, but we still have one more game to play, and quite frankly, it is the most important game, not just of the season, not just of the save, but in the entire history of the football club. Norwich had never been in a European final, never really been in many finals at all. A couple of League Cup finals, I believe, but yeah, Europa League final, that's pretty big. And against AC Milan, we are absolutely not the favourites, but we will see what we can do. That will be next time. But thank you very much for watching. Make sure you leave a like, and make sure you subscribe as well so you don't miss that final coming up tomorrow. Can we do it? Can we win our second trophy of the save after the Championship title? Can we win Norwich's first ever European trophy? Can we qualify might be the most important thing. Can we qualify for the Champions League? The summer will certainly be more interesting if we are in the Champions League, but we will see what happens next time. I'll see you then.